Oh, the riding stable is very different from what I remember of it. Uncle must have put a lot of work into it. Too bad he's not here anymore. I'll take good care of it. Hey, who's that man over there? To talk to him, I have to go into the marker next to him and use the displayed control for interaction. The site is marked with an X symbol on the small map at the bottom right of the screen. I am displayed there as an arrow. The task will be displayed in the task field until I've completed it. If I've got several tasks to do at the same time, only the main task is displayed there. I can use the displayed control at any time to open the mission booklet and see what I still have to do. This is my mission booklet. Here you can see my current task. I'm supposed to move into the marker beside the man to talk to him. That's my current main task. As you can see, there's a lot of side tasks that I can still tackle. And even a treasure hunt. Great. So when can I start taking all these tasks on? Close the mission booklet by clicking on the button with the green check mark.
Hello, Louisa. Did you arrive safely? I'm Frank, and I was a very good friend of your uncle's. Have you looked around yet?
Hello, Frank. My trip was fine, but I haven't really had a chance to look around yet.
Then I'll show you around. The riding school was your uncle's pride and joy. He had no children, and you were his only niece, so he left it to you. That big building over there is the house with your room. You can do various things in your room, like finish the current day and save the current game. You can also change your t-shirts, jeans, shoes, and riding gear if you have some in your wardrobe. You can also change your hair color there. There's a mailbox in front of the house. Use the displayed control for interaction to get your mail out of it. Do you see the longish building next to the house? That's the stable for your horses. You can store horse riding accessories like saddles, bridles, and saddle blankets at the back of the stable. The stable normally holds up to 6 horses, but most of the boxes need repairing, so only one is available right now. If you want to buy new boxes, just drop by my shop in the village. I'm the local dealer here for horses and equestrian equipment.
Great. Is there a riding club here? I've loved riding since I was a kid.
Yep, there certainly is. Your uncle was the president of the club for many years. After his death, I took over the chairmanship. But without him, it's just not the same.
What do you mean?
Your uncle was a great person, but he was also an excellent show jumper. He won a lot of prizes and brought in funds and donations to support the club. Funding just doesn't come in without a local champion, and we're in bad shape. I'm afraid we'll have to close the riding club soon.
That's terrible. Is there anything I can do to help?
The club has to win the major tournament this year to survive. But the competition's extremely strong. Cornelia has won every title for the last 5 years. Beating her will be a heck of a challenge.
Great. I love challenges. Where do we start?
You'd really help us? Well, that's great. Your uncle had a horse you could train with, but it disappeared after your uncle died, and no one knows where it is. Better check the stable entrance. Maybe you'll be lucky and find its tracks. I'll wait for you.
I should start by looking at the stable entrance. Here are some tracks on the ground, and they still look pretty fresh. The horse must be nearby. I'll follow the tracks. I hope I find it quickly. We don't have much time, because the tournament starts soon. The tracks lead into the forest. Hey, there you are. Frank didn't even tell me your name. What am I supposed to call you? Don't worry. You'll be home soon. All right. Let's get back to my riding stable.
Well, what have we here?
Oh, hello. I'm Louisa. And who are you?
Who am I? I'm just the 5-time winner of the big annual show jumping tournament, and the title holder this year, too. Cornelia's my name. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Oh, yes. Frank mentioned you were in the tournament, too.
Too? You don't really want to compete against me, do you? Do you actually think that you have even a slight chance against me?
I am determined to participate and win.
Ha! Don't make me laugh. I'm sure you don't even know how to ride a horse right, and that you can steer it with the displayed controls. And you certainly don't know that every time the displayed control is activated, the horse chooses a faster gait. And every time the displayed control is pressed, its gait gets slower again. And I bet you've never heard that the displayed control gets the horse to jump either. Ha! You probably don't even know that you mount and dismount using this control. Not to mention that your horse loses more endurance the faster it goes and has to rest and go slower when the endurance display is empty.
Well, of course I know how to ride a horse. I rode almost every day in my childhood.
Your childhood probably was before your club's last victory. Ah, I've wasted enough time here. See you at the tournament.
Okay, fine. Bye. That was a friendly encounter. I am a little rusty, though. But that's something we can fix, isn't it? Lucky for me, our new acquaintance didn't realize she was actually telling me how to do it right. Not very clever of her. All right, let's go. I should mount up and go back to the riding stable. Use the displayed control for mounting and dismounting. You can now see some new displays at the top of the screen. The top bar shows you the level of progress. You can now see some new displays at the top of the screen. The top bar shows you the level progress of the horse. The number to the left of the bar is its current level, and the number to the right of it is the next level. Below that is the endurance display. The faster you ride, the faster the horse loses endurance. Just walk the horse or stop, and it will recover. The higher this level is, the more endurance a horse has. The heart symbol indicates the horse's contentment. If a horse is dirty, it becomes discontent and may no longer jump or gallop. In my stable, I can take care of it and always make it feel good. I use the displayed control to move forward, and with each press of this displayed control, I can increase its speed from a walk to a trot to a gallop. Let's do this. The horse's chosen gait is displayed to the right of the bars. I change into a trot by using the displayed control. Hey, this works great. I have to use this control again to ride at a fast trot. I'm sure it'll help me in competitions. I should change to a gallop and give it a try. So I use the displayed control again to change to a gallop, and then use it once more to move into the fastest gallop. Hey, really fast, but it uses up a lot of endurance. When my horse gets tired, I should change to a walk or even stop to increase the endurance level. So I just use the displayed control several times to change to a slower pace each time. But now back to the riding stable. Obstacles can usually be overcome with the displayed control, because then my horse will jump. Okay, I get it. But my horse is still too discontent right now, so jumping is out. We're back. Thanks for waiting, Frank.
I see you found...
It was all alone in the forest.
I see you two have already got to know each other pretty well. You really do have a knack for horses, Louisa. But it got pretty dirty on that little trip. You can't enter the tournament like this. Do you see its heart symbol? It's not completely full anymore. Here's where you can clean your horse. Ride your horse into the marker and use the displayed control to care for it. Care increases contentment and fills up the heart symbol. If your horse is content, it will follow all your orders.
I have to clean my horse now.
You are now in the cleaning view. Here you can see all the tasks you have to do to keep your horse in top condition. Once you have completed a task, it will be marked with a check mark. Now select the brush. Clean the rough dirt off first. Just run the brush over the horse. The bar above shows your progress. Very good. Next, you should wash it. Select the sponge. Now you can move the sponge, like the brush, over your horse's coat and clean it of any dirt. As the last step, Select the hoof pick to clean out the horse's hooves. Now move the hoof pick several times over the small lumps to clean the hooves. Very good. Your horse is clean and happy again. Now click on Done to leave horse care. You should always make sure that your horses are well groomed. If you neglect them, they'll become discontent and will no longer obey all your commands. You can check the status of your horses in the horse overview by using the displayed control. Here you can see your horse and all the necessary information about it, like its name, endurance, contentment, and level. You can call up the horse overview at any time and click on the Done button to close it. Now that your horse is clean again, you can start training right away. Nearby is your own training ground, which you can always use. My son Martin is waiting for you there to explain the basics. Here's the map of the area. When you use the displayed control, the map opens up. Use it to find your destination safely and to orient yourself. You can...
Thank you. My horse and I will make our way to the training ground. What a great map! The training ground should be close by. I just hope I'm not too rusty. I can close the map by clicking on Done. Hello, you must be Martin. Frank already told me about you.
Hey, you must be Louisa, our new club member. I'll tell you a little bit about the tournament and the training ground. The tournament consists of 3 classes: beginner, advanced, and expert, with 3 competitions each. You must win all 9 competitions to win the tournament. You must always finish first in the competition of the tournament to be able to participate in the next competition. And your horse must have reached the necessary level. So use the training ground to advance your horse to the necessary levels. The horse can only gain experience for competitions on the training ground. To reach a higher level for your horse, you have to complete the training course, called a parcours, without getting too many points for fouls. All right so far?
Yes, I understand.
Before starting your training, you can choose a parcours to train on. Ride into the yellow marker here at the training ground and use the displayed control for interaction. At the moment, you're only at the level 1 parcours, so you can't choose another one yet. But during the tournament, you can unlock new parcours, which you can buy from my father in the village at his vendor's stand. Now select the first parcours, close the menu using the button with the green check mark, and start your training. As later in the tournament, you'll be against the clock. Try to take the obstacles as quickly as possible, but pay attention to their sequence, the endurance of the horse, and try to avoid getting fault points. You'll get fault points if you don't take an obstacle correctly. Every fault has a negative effect on your end time, your training then fails, and you'll have to repeat it. That didn't go so well. Just try it again. That didn't go so well. Just try it again. That didn't go so well. Just try it again. Hey, that was great. Do you feel ready for your first competition?
I don't know. A little more practice might be a good thing.
Don't worry, you still have time to train. Just meet me outside the tournament hall when you're ready. Then we can really get into the tournament. I've got something special for you. A riding helmet in our club colors. I'm sure you'll need it for the tournament.
Hey, that's cool. Thanks a lot. See you later. what a pretty miniature. I'll pick it up. Who knows what it might be good for? I need to go to the marker in front of my wardrobe and use the displayed control for interaction. Here's my wardrobe. There's not much in it yet, but I'm sure I'll fill it up soon. There are two sections here, leisure wear and tournament wear. You can switch between the sections with the yellow arrow button. Try it out. Here I put on my tournament clothes, helmet, jacket, jodhpurs, and riding boots. I can buy more tournament clothes later in the village and put them together myself. Use the button with the green check mark to close the wardrobe. Okay, I have to get my horse now. It's standing outside the stable.
Hello, Louisa. Are you ready for your first competition?
Yes. No. I don't know. I'm pretty nervous. It was all such a long time ago.
Don't worry. You'll make it. I'm sure you will. First, you have to register your horse. Write into the marker and use the displayed control for interaction. So this horse is now registered for the entire tournament. If you want to buy more horses from my father and use them to compete, this is where you register them.
All right. I get that. What's the next step?
Write to me in the marker, then I'll explain the tournaments. After that, we'll go to the tournament hall. There are a total of 9 competitions which are divided into 3 classes: beginners, advanced, and expert. Today you'll compete in the first competition of the beginners class of the major tournament. Write into the marker in front of the hall entrance if you want to start the tournament. Good luck, and remember, you can only advance in the tournament if you get first place.
Hello, and welcome to the first competition of the year. In this tournament, the best riders of all the clubs compete. And at the end, we'll be choosing a new champion. Will Cornelia, the title holder for the past 5 years, be celebrating her 6th win? Or will we be surprised by a brand new talent? You all know the rules. The competitors have to pass all the obstacles in the correct order. If one is touched or goes down, fault points are given. These faults are added to the final times of the competitors. The competitor with the best time wins and qualifies automatically for the next competition. I now declare this year's tournament open. Hello and welcome. You all the
Great, well done. You keep this up and we'll win that big tournament for sure.
Don't exaggerate. This was only the first competition. There are 8 more ahead of us.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Hey, by the way, after you have won a competition, you can always go back and play it as a single competition again. If you write into the marking there, you'll see the individual competitions that are possible for the level of that horse. There you can select one. If you win individual competitions, you also earn some money.
Thank you very much. Good to know.
It must have been a while since you saw Rassheim. If you want, I'll show you around.
Yes, I'd like that.
Great. I'll wait for you in the village. Later.
See you later.
Well, who do we have here? Louisa, you are aware that the audience belongs in the stands and not in the tournament grounds, right?
Hello, Cornelia. As you can see, I'm a competitor, not a spectator.
Are you serious? I thought you got lost.
Very funny. No, I didn't get lost. I'm competing as an official member of the Rosshane Equestrian Association.
Don't make me laugh. That club is further from victory than the Earth from the sun.
Don't be too sure. I've already won the first competition.
Pure luck. The class is called beginner for a reason, because that's all you are. So you better quit right now.
Never. I'll be all right.
Yes, of course. See you later, Louis.
See you later. She's got a point. It's not going to get any easier. I really need more training. Tomorrow I'm supposed to meet Martin, so he can show me...
Hello, Louisa. There you are.
Hi, Martin. Do I get the promised guided tour through the village of Roshain?
Well, more like a short summary. It's been a while since you were here, but you will remember everything eventually.
You're probably right.
You will meet a lot of very different people in Roshain. Some of them have tasks that you can do for them right there and then. You can spend the money you earn through competitions and tasks in our local stores. In the little shop over there, you can buy new hair colors and clothes. And my father, who has his vendor stand over there, can provide you with everything for the horse. By the way, you might want to pay him a visit right away. He said he had a job for you.
All right. Thanks, Martin. I'll go and see him now.
Later.
Hello, Louisa. I'm glad you're here. How was the first competition?
It went well. Because we won.
Very good. Congratulations. Martin has probably already told you that you can buy new items and accessories with the money from the competitions and tasks. If you want, you can buy extensions for the training ground, new boxes, accessories, and even new horses. But before you do, I have a little job for you. Roshain sometimes gets visitors who would like to see the area. Could you take them on a coach ride? You'll get paid when you get back.
That sounds great. I'd be happy to.
I marked a tourist attraction on your map. Just take the visitor's coach to that attraction. It's not hard to steer it. More or less like steering a horse, except you can't jump. Enjoy the coach ride.
Walter the First. What a quirky name. The statue in front of us shows Walter the First, the heraldic animal of the village. It's actually made entirely of bronze, but it's become weathered and discolored.
Great! You did really well. Here's your reward. You can come back at any time to do more coach rides.
Thank you. I'll certainly do that again. I should invest the money I earned in a new parkour. Then I'll be able to train even more efficiently.
You can buy new horses in the horses category. But to accommodate all your horses, you need to add boxes to your stable. Here's where you can buy the boxes. In the horse accessories category, you'll find saddles, bridles, and saddle blankets. In the last category, you'll find all the parkours for the training ground. A new course is unlocked after each tournament competition, and you can buy it here. The parkour is then available for horses that have reached the necessary level for that course. Now choose Parkour 2. Thank you very much. It should be at the training ground tomorrow, and you can try it out right away.
Great. See you later. Ah, yes, the good old village of Roshain. In front of us lies the small village of Roshain. It was founded in 1826 and has been continuously expanded ever since. Bridges, a well, and even a chapel were built. I never realized how old this little chapel really is. Now we're in front of the local chapel. It was built just after Roshain was founded. Since then, it has served as a meeting place for all believers.
Oh, hello. You must be Louisa, our new resident.
Hello, yes, that's right. How do you know my name?
Word gets around quickly in a small village like this. I'm Rebecca. As you can see, I run a small store where you can buy clothes and hair colors.
Nice to meet you.
It's always great to meet nice new people. It can get a bit monotonous here, although this place is so fascinating.
Oh, really? It was always kind of boring for me.
Oh no, it's full of secrets and stories. How about a deal? There are horse miniatures all over the world. Bring them to me and I'll reward you. What do you say you bring me the first 10?
Yep, that sounds pretty good. I'm curious what I'll discover.
Hello, Louisa. Well, are you settling in again? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Hello, Karsten. You name it. I was just a kid then, and you and your father used to deliver wood for my uncle.
Yeah, I took over the company from my dad. Speaking of which, I could use some help with the delivery. Jim, one of my customers, has been building his little hut in the woods for years. Now he needs supplies. Can you bring him the wood?
Why not? Where do you want me to deliver it?
Just follow the path around the lake and take the small turnoff to the shore. He's a little special, though. He doesn't want to show himself to anyone, so just leave the delivery in front of the house and knock.
Okay, fine.